All right, welcome back, everybody, to Sunrise. Thank you so very much for rising and shining with us, and we're always here for you. It's 17 minutes after 6 o'clock in the a.m., and you know what that means, right? It's a Tuesday headline for you with the one and only TK. Hello.
Hi, MK.
How you doing? It's a case for me. It's the case,
for me.
Yeah. It's a case for me, yeah.
Good morning again. We're going to jump into the headlines. Let's jump right into it, and let me give you the scoop on what's been happening recently. So, healthcare conflict, junior doctors strike.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning, junior doctors across Jamaica launched a sick-out to pressure the government over unresolved compensation issues. The Jamaica Medical Doctors Association, the JMDA, highlighted ongoing grievances, including unpaid retroactive overtime, the removal of incentive allowances, and changes to overtime rates without prior agreements. Despite multiple negotiation attempts, the Ministry of Finance has not addressed these concerns, prompting the withdrawal of services. The Health Ministry stated that while emergency services remain operational, outpatient care and elective surgeries have been scaled back or otherwise postponed. Reports show varying doctor turnout across regions, with some hospitals and health centers experiencing up to 100% no-shows. The Health Ministry has been actively working to minimize disruptions caused by the protest. It was reported that later in the day, both the JMDA and the government appear to have settled on deliberations for now, the outcome of which will likely be determined by a series of meetings scheduled for this week.
Well, you know, I think some of the doctors, or most of them, have returned to work. And when I saw this, I was very perturbed because, as you know, nobody plans to get sick, or nobody wants to get sick. And, you know, there are a lot of people with ailments that need attention now, and our doctors are essential workers, and we need them. I believe that when you live in a society where, you know, you're hearing about $3 trillion being unaccounted for, you know, across ministries and so on, you ask yourself the question, so why can't we pay our doctors? Why can't we pay our nurses? Why can't we pay our teachers? Why can't we pay our police officers? Why can't we have proper roads? Because if $3 trillion is unaccounted for, which part it there? You understand? And so I do believe that doctors are very important and integral to our healthcare system. Absolutely. And so they deserve to be paid. Yeah. It cannot be a situation where I am taking care of patients, but then I have to just patiently wait for my money, and I can't get my money. They also have a family to feed. Absolutely. They also have bills to pay. And TK, which is right, you go to school, you work hard, you study hard, you should get your pay.
You have your student loans paid back.
Loans to pay, you know what I mean? So I'm just very... I'm thankful to those doctors, you know, who came out even through the strike. But I understand. Yeah. It's a last resort. You know, you don't ever want to do something like that, because at the end of the day, it's the patients who suffer.
Yeah, and it raises the question because, okay, you're having these issues, but you're so essential. So you know how important even missing one day is, especially if it's 100%.
Not even a day, TK, an hour.
An hour is, but at the same time, if you're not being heard and you feel like your issues aren't being dealt with, what do you do? So it's a balancing act of caring for the country, but also caring for yourself, your issues, and your industry.
Absolutely. And again, when you're hearing about mismanaged funds, then it's going to raise an eyebrow, because if so much money is unaccounted for, where is it? Why can't I get mine? So we need to definitely sort this out. It saddens me that in 2024 we're still here. We're still doing this. Because sick people, the average Jamaican, don't have the money to fly to wherever, or be airlifted to wherever. We have to go to the hospital. And even sometimes, TK, if you have it, to be stabilized, you have to be stabilized here. You understand? Before they can move you. So can you imagine your loved one is in dire need of care, and because the doctors aren't being paid, then they have to suffer? 1 minute, 1 second can make the difference between life or death.
Yes.
Right? So I'm just hoping that it will be resolved fully and swiftly. And swiftly. So the doctors can get back to work and do what they do, but collect their money at the end of the day. Everybody have them family to feed, especially at this time. It takes cash to care. And people don't go to school and get their education and pay an arm and a leg and a pancreas. You understand? Or their medulla oblongata to just come and not be paid. So, you know, we just need to work it out.
All right. Well, next up, policeman and 5 individuals charged in NCB scam. 6 individuals, including a policeman, a security guard, and a telecom sales representative, have been charged by the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency, MOCA, in connection with a multi-million-dollar smishing scam targeting an elderly National Commercial Bank customer. The arrested individuals are Police Constable Marlando Rowe, who's 35, Security Guard Shamar Kama, who is 27, Flow Sales Representative Kimor Peters, who is 26, Electrician Nimoy Rodney, who is 31, Customer Service Representative Glenisha Smith, who is 34, and Cashier Zoan Foster, who is 27. Foster faces an additional charge of facilitating the use of criminal property. MOCA believes the suspects are part of a larger cybercrime group responsible for a scam that involved tricking the victim into sharing sensitive information, resulting in the theft of $45,000 and 7.4 million Jamaican dollars in March of last year. This operation underscores MOCA's commitment to dismantling organized criminal networks. Oh.
Well, I hope the law will take its full course, and definitely those who are guilty or innocent will be proven so. And, you know, we spoke about this just yesterday. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Of taking advantage of especially our vulnerable and our elderly, right? And how disgusting that is and unfortunate that is. So I just hope that, well, MOCA is doing their job.
MOCA is working.
And so
MOCA
we congratulate those persons who are working hard to rid us of unscrupulous people who may be among us and taking advantage of those who are vulnerable.
Yeah, there was once a time when finding these people it either took longer or it felt like it just didn't happen. It feels like more and more of these cases are being resolved. People are being charged. People are being found. People are being punished.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad to see the progress that we're making in that front. Yeah. All right. So Destination Tuesday is up next, and we'll be looking into sights for the season.
Nice.
Stick around.